First of all, thank you very much for this interview. Could you please tell us your new technology, Diamond Shields, about the capabilities and technology about this?
I'd be happy to. And first, thank you. Defense Turkey is a great magazine, and we appreciate the opportunity to speak to you. A Diamond Shield is a new capability from Lockheed Martin. It provides the first ever integration of air and missile defense together from a command and control perspective. So it takes the legacy air operations, both offensive and defensive. It takes air defense and the new missile defense technology, such as the PAC-3 and the THAAD that are just behind us, and integrates those together so that you can first plan where you want to array your defenses against your critical mission infrastructures, and then you can put planning together. You can issue tasking orders. You can plan your air traffic. You can try your military efforts. Your CAP flights, the combat air patrol flights, etc., in an integrated package. And then it combines all the different sensors that you have and all the different weapon systems that you have. You might have naval weapon systems, land force weapon systems. You have ground-based weapon systems, your airborne weapon systems, and it allows you to integrate those all together so that you can detect any threat and that you can use a variety of different defenses against that threat as you see fit. And so it provides some automation capabilities as well, because one of the requirements that we have is for mass raid. And so an operator can be quickly overcome by a number of different threats that come at him. Our system provides automation tools. So for any given threat, we'll give the operator a list of what are the weapon systems that can be used against that threat. And in a matter of seconds, he can make decisions to be able to select which weapon system he wants to use against what threat, and therefore very quickly analyze the different attacks that might occur and be able to deploy weapon systems against it.
Actually, can it be integrated to all the missile systems manufactured by different companies?
Absolutely, and that's one of the key features. We took the philosophy basically of wanting to integrate all sensors together with all defensive platforms. And so one of the philosophies we have is to be able to detect any object at any altitude, at any airspeed, and then be able to use whatever available defenses are against it. And so it's absolutely imperative that we take some of the legacy systems that have been around for a while, as well as the new systems that we have, and be able to integrate them together. Now, a key component of our system is the ability to take some of these legacy systems that might be a little bit older, that don't have digital interfaces, and to be able to integrate them into the system. The way we do that is we provide them like a ruggedized laptop or a tablet, so they can see what the battle space picture is. They can see what the threat might be, see what might be coming their direction, so they can fully participate. Also allows them to do all the planning and participate fully in the planning of how their weapon system could be used against an integrated air missile defense threat perspective.
Okay, well, what about the markets and nations that interest in your technology?
Well, of course, the integrated air missile defense is a big opportunity right now. There's a lot of threats, as you know, from a missile perspective that's grown in the last 10 years just tremendously. So there's a lot of countries that are interested in that here in the Middle East and other places. So we're here at this show, talking to a number of different customers. The Emiratis have put out a request for proposal on their automating their system and modernizing it. The Royal Saudi Air Force, Royal Saudi Air Defense Forces have also put out queries, requests for information that we've responded to. Other places in the Gulf, and also we're going to hopefully be talking to Turkey shortly about what our capabilities are and what their needs are and what their long-term plans are.
As you are aware that there's a new competition between the companies on long-range missile systems, yes. And after that, I think that you have a new market in Turkey as well, right?
Yeah, that's absolutely. Lockheed Martin hopes to win with Team USA in that competition, and our system would be a natural for that. We integrate not only with the U.S. systems, as I said before, but also legacy systems, so it becomes a perfect solution for customers. And because it's available today, there isn't a lot of development that we have to do. We can quickly deploy that. Some customers want an immediate deployment, and we have options to be able to deploy in 3 months, 6 months, 9 months to get them a capability immediately. So you're not going to have to wait 1 or 2 years as other products are out there.
Okay. And also another important and core point for Lockheed Martin is cybersecurity. So what can you tell us about the cyber security capabilities of Lockheed Martin?
Absolutely, and there's a number of things that we can do. So first off, cyber comes in all sorts of different flavors. So in every product that we build, cybersecurity is a part of our product already, and that's generally called information assurance is what we do. So we protect all our systems that we deploy. In terms of existing systems that are out there, what we do is we look at, we can provide a phased one analysis. That is, we can go in and look at people's systems. We have very unique capabilities developed by Lockheed Martin to go in and analyze, do penetration testing of existing systems. We make recommendations based on your organization, what your topology, your networks are, and then from that we're able to make recommendations and basically get a roadmap. This process takes about 14 weeks depending on the size of your network. From that roadmap, it tells you the organization changes that you might want to make. It tells you how you might want to make changes to your current infrastructure, your network infrastructure, and it also talks about people and what changes you might have to do, and training, education. And in that roadmap, then we, after you've hardened your system, the next step is to make it resilient. How do you keep it hard in the face of new threats? And that's where we're unique. We offer a cyber intelligence center, a SIC, a security intelligence center, and the key is really intelligence. And so what we do is we look at all the different threats that are out there and collect intelligence about that. Also against a category of threats called advanced persistent threats. Now these by definition are threats that are not caught by existing COTS products today. And so we're able to detect those systems and we'll be able to collect intelligence. So as they're in your system, and I can guarantee you they're in your systems today, we can collect intelligence about them, and we can see what they're doing. We have what's called a cyber kill chain to look at how do they get into your systems, what are they looking for in your systems, and we watch them, we collect intelligence, and then it helps us build defenses against them. So when they decide to attack, you already have the defenses in place to repel that attack, and that's what we call resiliency. Another aspect of resiliency that's absolutely key is education and training. Your workforce, the people that work on your systems, is absolutely key. And so having a cyber training, one of the things we do in Lockheed Martin is that we actually send malicious emails to our own employees. And many times they react to them correctly because they can see that they're malicious. They have characteristics about them. Clicking on different websites, getting emails from people you don't know who they are, that type of thing. But if you happen to not handle the email correctly, then we send you an email that says, "Hey, you got this email. Here's what you should have recognized as being potentially malicious, and here's what you should have done." So we educate our employees all the time on terms of what these threats are and what their cyber behavior is, what I've come to call cyber hygiene. So you have to have a hygiene in terms of how you operate on your system. And so educating your employees, not putting thumb drives in from places you don't understand, that type of thing. And it was very important because your employees are going to be your first line of defense in any cyber system. So we bring all those pieces together, and we call that intelligence-driven defense rather than just cyber defense. Because the COTS products are good, but they're not good enough. You have to layer your defenses. You have to bring in the intelligence. You have to make some modifications against the specific threats that are aimed towards you.
Okay, thank you very much for this interview. Would you like to add something for our readers? Finally?
Well, I think obviously you've got a great magazine, and I enjoy reading it. I've read a couple copies already, and I would say that in terms of defense, activities, there's a lot of threats out there, and a lot of people, I think, from time to time get worried, about our security postures. But I think, Turkey and other countries are stepping up and doing a good job, not acquiring necessarily offensive capabilities, but defensive capabilities, for the nation. And I think that's an absolutely good thing, and therefore I think people can be rest assured that Turkey and other nations are doing the very best they can against the threats that are out there today.
Okay, thank you very much for this. Thank you.
Appreciate it.